So my name is Masna, product design and development. The design of a product decides the future viability of the company. It is a strategic activity for the company, especially sales strategies, repair, field repair, and efficiency in manufacturing. So just think of it. Converting a list of ideas into a high technology product is not an easy task to do. So choosing good product design and material used in the product can highly reduce the cost of the product, or can even increase the cost of the product. So according to the General Motors executives, 70% of the cost of the transmission tracks is determined in the design stage. So what I mean is expensive analysis and experiments can reduce or even increase the cost. So product design starts with the business strategies. Design makes a significant difference in fields such as brand awareness, sales, customer engagement, user retention, and all the other things. The marketing team usually knows what the customer wants and what the customer expects from the company and what the business strategy of the company is. So the marketing team and the product design team must work together. So for example, Xiaomi is one of the biggest smartphone company in the world. So their business strategy is to sell cheaper phone everywhere as cheap as possible. So the marketing team knows that their customer wants their smartphones to be cheaper, and they should tell about this to the product design team. So the design also impacts field repair. So in my opinion, every product somehow it gets broken down, dropping in water, or using too long or too frequent. Instead of immediately going to the brick repair center, people usually tend to repair themselves if possible, or even reading the manual of the product and kind of repair. So in any time, if the product is more flexible, the customers will like it more. So for example, Samsung and Apple's phones back covers, they are completely different. In the case of Samsung, their phone back is able to open, and the customer can fix that by their hand. And the Apple's case, their phone's back cover doesn't open like by hand. It requires special tool or screwdriver to open it. So I think it's both like strategic thing. They both that did this unintentional. So finally, the product design can impact efficiency in manufacturing. So product design for manufacturing is a very important step when creating a product design. Does assembly require manual assembly or machinery? Will it assembled from top to bottom or bottom to top? So which is more efficient, which is less time consuming, etc. So for example, when building a very huge machinery, or like for example planes, some mining, construction, cars, it is hard to assemble the parts by their hands, and so product team must also be aware of the must be aware of how to assemble them. Like it's unable to use their hands to assemble the product. So yeah, and this is why the product design is important in efficiency in manufacturing. So one more thing is that maybe they should be aware of the materials and the materials used in product. So they could be like scrap each other, or maybe doesn't even work together, something like that. So product development team must be aware of all things, and product design does implement this way, and sales strategies, field repair, and efficiency in manufacturing. So thank you for watching my video.